So, obviously, as we know, with Black Ops 2, it has been made backwards compatible on the Xbox One. I would imagine all the other Call of Duty titles will be following suit very, very soon. But what about this particular game when we're talking about remastered? Everybody wants to see Black Ops 2 remastered, even though it is backwards compatible, so probably be waiting a little bit while on that one. Everyone was hoping to see Modern Warfare 2, that being remastered and obviously coming with World War 2 this particular year, but there is no chance that is going to be happening whatsoever. I would imagine though in the future we're going to be looking at Activision releasing all these games, remastered titles. There will be no doubt about it, they will definitely be coming, because let's be honest, Activision are a cash cow and it is some easy money to be made. So they'll definitely be following suit, but like I say, everybody keeps talking about Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2 and things like that, but what about this particular baby? This thing, for me personally, was a great deal of fun. I know it wasn't quite as much loved as maybe like Modern Warfare 2 and things like that, but it has some good things and it had a few little bad things as well. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 8 was special, makes this special as well. When we got the highlight bonus anyway. I gotta be honest with you guys, this is one of the actually great benefits of Modern Warfare 3. Now, I'd like to see return. I mean, this was actually in Call of Duty Ghosts, but it was shit in Call of Duty Ghosts. Let's be honest. They nerfed it down so much that it wasn't really that much useful. But in this one, you got all the perks, all the specialists, the weapon proficiencies in this particular game. And it made you feel like you're a bit of a super soldier. A lot of people thought it was overpowered, but I don't think this is overpowered. As soon as you died, it was pretty much game over. Or, if you don't really like the specialists, you could probably go with one of these. Now, obviously, as we know, the AC-130 has got to be one of the most iconic things in regards to score streaks. Get my words out. But yeah, this has got to be one of the best things I've ever used. It is absolutely brilliant. The way you switch between the weapons, you can even take out people's payloads. You can't go wrong with this. This is absolutely amazing. Obviously, this probably isn't the best map, maybe. But, I tell you what, it is absolutely amazing to use. And then on the other side of it, we also had the famous support package. Now, as with the support package in Modern Warfare 3, this one wasn't quite what Regardie actually loved, was it? They felt, and so did I, that some things in it were a little bit too powerful. Now, the EMP, if we can actually get on with the game, the EMP was very frustrating as well. Now, as we know with that, especially having some good players, and everyone on the team was actually run with it. You could never ever run with the assault package whatsoever, because you pop that on straight away. Also very good though if you're trying to run for, say, obviously like your nuclear kind of thing, or the Moab, shall I say, for Modern Warfare 3. But then we also had the advanced UAV. Now this helped locate people. Obviously, if people were running with Assassin, didn't locate them all. But then we had the stealth bomber. So use the stealth bomber. Now this worked a little bit better for, say, like domination and things like that, though, didn't it? Because as soon as you can locate people, you know pretty much where they were spawning. And she just comes across and she just wipes people out. You can always guarantee that the person running with the stealth bomber was the guy that was getting absolutely jumped on the other side. Another thing that wasn't actually particularly liked was this particular perk. A lot of people felt this one was a little bit overpowered, and that is Assassin. This made you invisible to literally everything. In this particular game, the UAV, the counter UAV, the EMP, obviously your target name, heartbeat sensors, the lot, it made you invisible to everything. Obviously, as we know in modern Call of Duty games, a lot of all this is actually spread up into different perks just to make it so that it's not just crazily overpowered. But also this one as well, guys, and that is the death streaks. Do not ever want to see these back again. Also, we had Juice, Move Faster, Revenge, see the last position enemy that killed you, Final Stand, Mighty Dom, and Dead Man's Hand, pulling out a C4 before death, and then Hollow Points as well, just to make your bullets extra damage. This was highly irritating. I'm glad death streaks are gone. I hope that these will not be returning whatsoever. Another thing I just want to quickly talk about before we leave the actual class setups, and that is the strike package setups. Now obviously we've got the assault sport and specialists that we've already been through, but the good thing that I actually really liked in this particular game, which some people didn't like, was the fact that you could actually designate things to each particular class. So you can actually have, say, an assault package for this one. For, say, class number 2, you can have a specialist, and you can actually just swap it out. So you can change your score streaks, or obviously your loadout, in regards to your strike package during game. I thought that was a very, very good way of going about it. So once you actually got to choose your particular class set, obviously you get to choose your weapon, and one of the most iconic weapons in the game has got to be the ACR. This is absolutely amazing. But then we also had the very iconic PP90 as well. This gun was exceptionally good. Then, guys, we also had, what's passing overhead right now, is the very Type 95. Absolutely deadly. Right, next up, guys, we have the famous UMP. Now, this particular gun, as we know, is very iconic. It's obviously used in Modern Warfare 2 and then obviously brought back as one of the classical weapons in Infinite Warfare. Then we also had the Barrett 50 cal. Next up, guys, we got the Scar L. Obviously, we also had the Scar H in other previous titles as well. This is obviously meant for lightweight. Boom! We also have one of the most famous shotguns, and that is the Spaz. This is another one of those classical weapons that made it into Infinite Warfare. Oh, there you go, son. This is another one of those famous shotguns. This is the Model 1887 as well. And here we have probably the most famous Call of Duty weapon ever, I would say, and that is the AK-47. Obviously, there are different other guns in this particular game that other people might have preferred, but these are probably more the iconic ones that I would say that stood out the most in this particular game. So even though this particular title does have a few little issues, but let's be honest, every single Call of Duty game's got some issues as well. So as they've made Call of Duty 4 Remastered, it'd be nice to see that if everybody does get Modern Warfare 2 Remastered done first, obviously that's a more iconic game, but then after that, this be made remastered, or until this actually is remastered, it'd be nice to see this backwards compatible as well. Join the likes of Black Ops 2, Call of Duty 4, Black Ops 1 on the Xbox side of things, just so that we can get some more players on this particular title. I do think this title does work quite well. I know some people might disagree, but let me know, guys, in the comment section below whether you'd like to see this either remastered to its full glory, or whether or not you just like to see it maybe backwards compatible, or maybe even you would not like to see it whatsoever. Leave it all in the comment section below. It'd be absolutely amazing to hear from you guys. But guys, you can drop a like yes you've enjoyed this video, and guys, also if you'd like to discuss anything Call of Duty related or anything else related, I do live stream about 6 times a week, so make sure you join me there, guys, where we talk about just about anything. So anyway, guys, this could be nearly last, and I'll catch you later.